Good afternoon, children. Today we will take or start a new topic or new market structure, that is monopoly. Monopoly market structure is the structure where there is only a single seller of the product. It is structure which is in which there is only a single seller of the product which has no close substitute. Means in this market structure there is only a single seller and there is no close substitute is available in the market. The example of this, earlier we have given the example of Indian Railways, but now because of IRCTC and some private companies also, Indian Railway is not is having a perfect example of monopoly. So now we can give State Electricity Board as an example of monopoly. So this is the example of monopoly. In this definition, single seller and no close substitute is your keyword. Now, the features of monopoly. First one is single seller. There is only one producer of that commodity. No other firm is having a right to produce the commodity. Only one. Most of the basically there is the government who produce the good. So only because there is barriers or restriction government can put on the people that no other firm can enter in the market. So there is only a single seller. The second feature is absence of close substitute. Children, in monopoly market structure, close substitute is not available, but a distant substitute can be available. Like the distant substitute are those substitute which are costly or which cannot be used by poor people. That is known as the distant substitute. For example, if we are taking example of Indian Railways, so then airplanes can be a distant substitute of that. As the example of electricity is given in your book, if suppose somewhere there is no electricity supply by the government, then they can use generators or the inverters. They can be called as a distant substitute. So close substitute is not available. It is possible that distant substitute is there. So the second feature is absence of close substitute. Now the next feature is closed entry. Always remember, in monopoly market structure, entry is totally closed. No firm can enter in the market, and that entry is closed in so many forms. One is patent right. Government or the firms are having a patent right. Nobody can enter or produce that commodity, or copyright or certain laws by the government. Patent right is the right which we take on any discovery. That is patent right. If we discover anything, the people will take patent right on that. Copyright is the right on the intellectual properties, and the government laws you all know. So what happens, children, in monopoly market structure, with the help of these three firms, government will put some restrictions so that new firm cannot enter in the market and their entry is totally closed. So whenever you are writing this closed entry point, whenever you are explaining it, then these three words should be there. They are your keywords in this. They should be there in your answer: patent right, copyright, or government laws. Clear? Now because of this closed entry, monopolist, those firms which are having a monopoly power, they are also called monopolist. These monopolist firms are enjoying supernormal profit. You have already studied it, that because of free entry and free exit, no firm can earn supernormal profit, but here the entry is totally closed. So that's why firm are able to earn supernormal profit. They can charge any prices because people are not having any other substitute. Clear? Now the next feature is price maker. This is clear, because there is only a single seller, only one firm is producing the commodity. They decide price according to their own requirement. Government charges different fare from different people. Government increase and decrease the train fares. It is up to the government. So they are price makers. Now the last feature of monopoly structure is price discrimination. What is price discrimination? It is a situation when seller is charging different prices from different buyers. that is price discrimination. He can charge different prices from different buyers, that is price discrimination. Children, this is very important point of this monopoly, and it can come separately also. What do you mean by price discrimination, or in which market structure price discrimination prevails? This is price discrimination when sellers are charging different prices from different customers. For example, railway charges less price on those trains which are taking food grains and all these things than to the people who are compared to the passengers. Or state electricity board or electricity department head charges less prices for agriculture units and high charges for industrial units. Just like that, households are giving less electricity, paying less electricity charges. Commercial buildings are paying more electricity charges. So like this, there is a price discrimination, charging different prices from different buyers on the basis of the different supplies and all. Clear? So these 5 are the features of monopoly market structure.